Brace yourselves, my friends. It's just about soil test season here on YouTube, but definitely not on Budget Lawns. I never understand why when people getting into lawn care for the first time get advice from other folks, those other folks will say, well, the first thing you should do before you do anything else is do a soil test. Really? This person has no clue what to do for lawn care, and you're telling them that they have to do a soil test? Here's my recommendation. Just get started. Just get started. Mow, fertilize, water, and take care of some weeds. How about we start there first with the 4 basic cultural practices? If you really want to do a soil test, come back and do that later, but I've never done one. This is my old lawn. Looks pretty dang good to me. What do you think? Let me ask you an important question. Would you go to the doctor if you weren't feeling ill or had no ailments in your body? Of course you wouldn't. We go to the doctor when things seem to be going wrong. We're not feeling right. We just feel off, and we need a diagnosis to help us feel better. Same goes for your grass. Do you really have to do a soil test if it looks the way you want it to, if it's healthy and green and you're happy with it? No, the answer is no. All right, let's talk about something. I am not here to say soil tests are bad. I'm not here to say that you should not do one. I'm not here to say that everyone that does a video about them or says that you should do one is wrong. But I can tell you one thing. Typically, people talk about soil tests, whether they're creators or not, because one, it makes them sound kind of like they know what they're talking about. And two, if they are a creator, they most likely want you to click that affiliate link below so you feel like you have to buy one and you'll buy it from them and they'll get a cut of the profits. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. This is kind of the way I see it. So what I'm talking about here is the way I see soil tests. Have I ever done one? No, never done one. What is it? What is a soil test? You may be going, what the heck are you talking about, man? A soil test is just getting samples of soil in several spots of your lawn, sending it in, finding out what nutrients you have too much of, too little of, getting results back, and then adjusting your practices to make up for those deficiencies or subtract from the things that you have too much of. And you'll get a piece of paper and it has all these numbers and maths stuff and stuff that I'm just not interested in. So for me, I'm like, why in the world would I do that? It's just like looking at a foreign language to me. I don't have any interest in learning about it. So for me, who cares? But if you're that scientific person, you love math, you love that kind of thing, maybe a soil test is for you. It's just not for me. So let me tell you why I don't think it's absolutely necessary, like you will hear preached often across the social media channels and here on YouTube. I don't think it's necessary for one reason I already outlined. Like if everything's okay, then what do I need to check? I don't go to the doctor if I feel fine. So I don't need to try to diagnose something in my lawn that's not happening. That's reason number one. Reason number two, okay, look, if you're going to do a soil test, everything that I have read through different extension offices, and a good recommendation is maybe do it once every 3 years. Where this idea of having to do a soil test in the spring and fall to keep up with it on an ongoing basis, it just sounds like creator and internet lawn care propaganda. I don't know. Maybe I'm being too cynical about it, but I don't know. The extension offices who really, they're the ones that I take the most seriously because they're like the agronomists and all the people with turf grass science degrees and they're professors and they've done this and devoted all their life and education to it. I listen to those people more than I do anything, and I pay attention a lot to the University of Arkansas Extension Office because that's where I'm at. So that's where I get a lot of the information for my Bermuda lawn because it applies mostly to my area. And when I read their stuff, they say, hey, look, maybe once every 3 years, do a soil test just to see where you stand. But more importantly, another reason why is, like I've already mentioned twice, the big important word is if your garden or your lawn does not look the way you want it to, then do a soil test to see what is going on. What is wrong? Okay? Remember that, if it doesn't look the way you want it to. And as long as mine keeps looking the way I want it to, then I see no point in doing a soil test. I don't have an affiliate link, I don't have any of those here on Budget Lawns. So I'm not going to push things or make videos about things just because everyone else is talking about it and we think that's the way it should go. That's not how it goes here on my channel. Is this a rant? Is this a rave? Whatever you want to call it. I just want to speak to those people who think a lot like me. Absolutely, this video is not for everybody. There are going to be people that are totally for soil tests. I'm not speaking to them. I'm speaking to those that don't really care. They just want a nice lawn and they want to leave the science and all that mess out of it and just have the hobby part of it for their enjoyment. Because yeah, absolutely, I know the ones for the soil test are going to say, well, maybe you could prevent diseases, maybe you could prevent this or keep that from happening, blah, 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 on and on about all the things that I could benefit from doing a soil test. But at the end of the day, to me, I don't feel like I will benefit from it at all at this point, and that's okay. All right, my friends, I'm done. Just wanted to get that off my chest, as I'll give you a warning right now. You're about to start seeing a lot of soil test videos popping up, and that's the end of mine. So we'll see you next time. Appreciate you watching. Take care.